about a character's behavior, to do a real character study. And to me, the sort of other approach to that is about what happens when that guy leaves the room. And it's just an idea that I'm really interested in, and I found it to be kind of an easy entry point to looking at the effects that a sort of, I won't say unlikable, but like a challenging, complex, very conflicted young man has on two different people, a young woman and an older man. Kind of like the other movie that blew my mind, or I won't say other because that implies that my own movie blew my mind. But like a movie that approaches that same question to me of, do people's lives continue to exist when you walk away from them, was Holy Motors, which like repeatedly asks the question of like, when you walk into a room, something starts happening. Is that when you leave, what keeps happening? And Philip's a guy who, when he leaves the room, he doesn't think that like Ashley's life continues. So I wanted the movie to sort of combat what he thinks and be like, no, like the girlfriend he leave behind has an entire horrible couple of months ahead of her. And yeah, it's nice to meet your heroes, but what happens to them when you go on to all the things that they inspired in you?
Yes, well, we really did all the character work together. Alex and I came to New York a month. Sorry. Came to New York a month before we started shooting, and Alex was so generous with his time. He worked with me every day, and we watched movies, and specifically We Won't Roll Together, which I think was a big influence on the movie, but especially on just certain philosophies about having a movie centered around people that were not treating each other well and were mishandling situations. It was kind of a really great example of a movie that is in a similar realm. And I think that when we first got together, we talked about, how abrasive can this guy be? I mean, how far into the red meter do we go, and how long can you sustain that in a movie? And we just experimented and talked about it, and ate a lot of ice cream. And I think that the trick, I guess, to really doing it was just to be direct with this person. That's something that's nice about him, is that he's very direct, that you know at all times where you stand with him. I think a sub-level of this type of behavior is passive aggression. And so he's sort of like, I was likening him to vodka or gin, which is higher alcohol content, but you know where you are when you're drinking it, whereas other people, red wine or champagne, something that tastes more delicious, and you think, and it catches up with you, it's a very misleading experience. So that's what, just as long as Philip was direct, was sort of the main thing that Alex.